Hello Carpologists, if you're looking for a range of rods that isn't going to break the bank this spring, make sure you check out these new Banshee V2 rods from TF Gear. There's a whole range from 9 to 12 foot, loads of test curves in between, so let's have a look at them and see what you think. Now, like I say, with these Banshee V2s, there really is a whole range to choose from 9 foot stalking rods all the way up to 12 foot, 3.5 pound test curve, proper distance casting tools. Now today, I've actually got with me the 10 foot model, and this is a 3 pound test curve as well. 3 different versions in the 10 foot, you've got 2.75, a 3 pound and a 3.5. However, like I say, I've actually got the 3 pound with me, and for the venue that I'm on today, about 4 or 5 acres, absolutely ideal. You can still hit decent distances up to around 100 yards. However, if you do need a little bit more accuracy at shorter range, obviously the 10 foot really does come into its own. Now, I've been casting at various distances with these 10 foots today, and they have been absolutely spot on. Like I say, my furthest spot is about 80 yards, and that's easily putting a solid bag out there, hitting the spot every single time, hitting the clip. Originally, when I clipped up, I was using a 4-ounce lead, which to be honest is probably a little bit too heavy for these, but if you did need to get it that little bit further, then the 3.5 pound version of these 10 foots would be perfect for that. However, like I say, I have been using solid bags on these, and it's easily putting a solid bag with probably around 3.5 ounces out to them sort of distances, no problem whatsoever. So like I say, these are actually the V2 Banshees, and they're basically the updated model of the previous Banshees, which they've been massively popular. People have been using them for years, and people are still using them to this day. Caught loads of fish in the past, and obviously these V2s are improved in most areas. Now, these V2s have had a lot of input from Dave Lane since he's joined TF Gear, and for anyone that knows Dave or knows of his fishing, his work, will know how much of a perfectionist he is. So TF Gear aren't going to be putting out a rod that's not going to do the job, especially with Dave Lane's input as well. Now, these rods aren't going to break the bank, and they start at just $49.99, which for the technology that's been put into these and the research to make them the rods that they are, it is an absolute steal. The most expensive rod is in the 12 foot range, which is the spotter marker rod, and even that is only $69.99. So they are excellent value for money, and these 10 foots are a great complement if you've already got a 12 foot set of rods and you just want something a little bit different. If you're fishing smaller venues and you want something a little bit more stealthy, then obviously the 10 foots are going to be well worth going for, especially at that $49.99 price point. Absolute bargain that you can't really go wrong with. Now, all of the rods within the Banshee range feature silicone guides all the way through, and even these 10 foots have got 50mm butt rings. So the silicone guides are a really nice combination of a lightweight guide, a strong guide, and obviously maximum performance from them as well. Coming further down, you've got DPS reel seats, so it's going to house any of the reels that are on the market today as well, so you haven't got to worry about thinking, oh, maybe I'll have to change reels because they're a different fitment. They're not, they are absolutely bang on, and they're going to fit anything out there. Coming further down the blank, you've then got a tapered butt section as well, which really does help if you're putting that little bit more into the cast. Really does help with grip and helps get that extra little bit of distance. Like I say, alongside the 10 foot model, there is also a 12 foot model available, and this is available in test curves from 2.5 pound all the way up to 3.5 pound. So if you're looking for a complete new set of rods rather than getting an additional 10 foot, then the 12 foots would be well worth looking at as well, because you can really buy exactly what you want. You haven't got to compromise on anything at all. Also, like I say, there is a dedicated spotter marker rod to match the range, so you can have a complete matching range of rods when it comes to the rods you're actually fishing with, and then the spotter marker as well. Again, with the 12 foots, they do start at just $49.99, and then like I say, the spotter marker rod is actually available at $69.99. So alongside the 10 and the 12 foot models, there is also a dedicated 9 foot stalking rod. Now, these are absolutely ideal if you want something a little bit different, just for that opportune moment. If you see something kind of close in the edge or somewhere around the lake but it's all overgrown, then the 9 foot model allows you to get to areas that you wouldn't normally be able to get to. Again, coming in at the $49.99 price point, so excellent value for money. For any more information, obviously check out the TF Gear website, but for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon.